Hey guys, Seton HVAC. So this short is a segment of today's full video. So if you have any questions, check out the full video on my channel. All right, so we're kind of jumping around here. Busy day, I'm out doing yard work and stuff. But anyway, so you're still in front of the customer on the initial visit. One thing you also want to let them know is, most contractors in my area do not do a heat load calcs. They don't do a heat loss gain analysis. So keep that in your back pocket and say, hey, Mr. Johnson, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quote you the 3-ton. I'm going to quote you a good, better, best. I haven't got to that. Always give them a good, better, best. And that's another thing you can tell them too when they tell you, well, I'm getting a couple other bids. Say, well, you don't need 2 other bids. You got my 3 bids already. My good, better, best. It doesn't get any better than that. Now, try to say it in a funny way. Depending on your mood that day, maybe it won't come out right. But try to keep it light and kind of chuckle when you do it. And they'll see that you're laid back, and that usually makes the customer laid back. But let them know that you're going to come back and do a load calc if he or she wants to use you on the project. So because it takes a while. I don't use the cheap apps or anything to do a quick fly-by-night load calc. I use actual manual J, and I'll put it together and I'll make sure it's very accurate. I'll do all my measuring, but I'm not doing that on an initial job where there's no chance of me getting the project. It's just not going to happen. So yeah, tell them, if you decide to use me, I'll come out. Maybe your house only needs 2.5 tons. Maybe it needs 3.5 tons with some duct fixes. Get down on their crawl space, check out their duct when you're there. Don't do like everybody else where they're just going to look at the equipment and throw a number at them, which is what all the big companies do around here. So set yourself apart and go that extra mile, and you'll get more work. That's why I close most of my stuff that I go out on. It helps that they're referrals too. So, but yeah, go. Have coveralls in your truck. Don't be that sales guy that just works with a pen when he goes out to somebody's house. Bring some tools. Say, hey, you notice the guy's existing system, the fan sounds noisy. Tweak it a little bit, man. Be a repair guy. That's part of your job, and he'll like that you went the extra mile. I don't know how many times I went out and I know this is an old thing, but I went out on this guy's Goodman heat pump. Goodman heat pump, and he was shaking like a rattle box. Keep a brick in your truck. Throw a brick on top. Quiet that thing down. It was right by the guy's bedroom. They'll remember stuff like that, and it'll help you get more projects. So yeah, we'll get to the follow-up here in a second.